Come in. Can you come?
Oh, I kind of liked it here in the background.
I know, but... Hello? Is anybody there?
Hello.
Tidy up. Concurrent viewers 6. 6 people?
What?
Hello.
That's good with such short notice.
Can you hear us? Okay. Just give us a shout in the old chat if you can hear what we're doing. Hey both. Hello.
Aww.
Goodness me. All right.
Hey guys.
So let's just check that the levels are roughly correct. Do you mind opening the door?
Yeah.
It's kind of going to get a little bit hot in here, I think. Got live-in workout gear here.
I didn't mean to slam the door as hard as I did. But you got
So this
me
is
all
super
fired up.
disorganised today because
I'm done
we.
with your shit. When
it's
you're
only
ready
great.
to
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
apologize,
Lisa
ready
Brown.
to hear
Yeah,
it.
we'd.
Cause I'm not
It's
gonna
been one of those
change
days
my
where I was going to
mind.
try and get some work done,
and you better believe
and
it.
didn't. So thought, why not? Let's have a little look because it's been going really well. Loads of good comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Am I on? Am I on? Am I on?
Let me look. Hold on.
Well, I think something's happening. It's a bit quiet, maybe.
Yep. Oh, we're panned. Looks like it.
Oh.
I'm on the left and you're on the right.
Interesting.
Let's get rid of this. I'm forgetting that everything that's not. Oh no, it's not all on. Let's get this sorted out. Okay. So we'll go me into channel 2. Now I should be on both sides, and then you into channel 1. Test your mic.
1 2 1 2.
Yay! You're there. You won't hear yourself, but you are there.
Okay. I won't hear myself.
No.
I'm just wondering if I'm hearing that frequency that we've had from this. Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing
Could you
it.
change the XLR mic for us?
Yeah.
Sorry about this, everybody. There's that. Okay. Nice shorts. Thank you. Yes. Yep. I haven't stopped making an effort, you know. All right, let's give you the blah, 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 blah.
Hang on, aren't those the shorts you were wearing on Friday?
Thank you for pointing that out, Liv. Yeah. Okie dokie.
Is that better?
I preferred it when your mic wasn't working. Okay, all right. That's your volume there on the left there.
Thank you.
So this absolute banger. Here we are. This is it. This is the project. Let me just orientate myself. Hopefully you can see this in a reasonable amount of detail. Doop 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 doo. So we've got this is a keyboard part. Exciting stuff.
Crazy.
That's just the chord. That's it. Liv's original keyboard part. So when it starts, it's just it comes. If we look at this, and then when the vocal comes in, we put the bass note in here. Lovely stuff. What else? else? And oh yeah, there's a bass that comes in here as well.
When you're ready to apologize.
Sounds like this. 80s-tastic.
Oh yeah.
Liv's wearing her 80s workout gear today, especially for
this.
especially for you guys.
And I'm not too proud
I
to
love
give
this.
you a bit.
I love this synth here.
Yeah.
For me, let me know if the levels are okay. If you need more voice or less, more music or anything like that, just shout. It's really hard. I can't monitor exactly what we're outputting.
Come find
And then we
me.
got this bendy chord here. So, and then we've got the vocal, of course. Let's not forget about that. That's quite an important part of it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sure.
I didn't mean to slam the door as hard as I did, but you got me all fired up. I'm done with your shit. When you're ready to
Sorry, Aowen.
Sorry about that.
So, what we've got going on here now? This. Oopsie. No, that's not right. So what we've got here on the vocal channel. So this is the lead vocal. Multiple takes. We comp out the best one. You can see where we've done little edits there. And then this is the volume automation, where we turn the volume of the vocal up and down, depending on where we are in the track. It is also compressed. So these plugins here are the things that it's going through quite a bit. A compressor, that EQ, gentle pitch correction from Logic. There's a gate, which is automated, I think. Maybe it's not, actually. Or it's not doing much. Another compressor. I can't believe how much is on here. It's ridiculous. An EQ, a DS, Echo Boy, a stereo delay. Right, but the important thing to notice here is that these things are not all on all at the same time. So we've got this automation here. So this reverb is off, and it gets switched on. No, it doesn't get switched on at all. But we've got this automation on the delay here. So what happens is
I didn't mean to slam the door as hard as I did, but you got me all fired up. I'm done with your shit. When you're ready to apologize,
demonetized.
I'm ready to hear it.
Sorry.
Demonetized.
'Cause I'm not gonna
As if I
change
was
my
monetized.
mind. And you better believe it. Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way. Okay, okay.
So that's without any of the bits and bobs. Sounds good. It helps to have like a decent. Oh, camera's on the old slide there.
Ooh. I'm falling.
Whoopsie.
Oh, I think Fletch is watching.
Oh, hey, Fletch.
Hi, Fletch.
I learned my first bit of sign language thanks to you and thanks to this song, and it's the rude word.
She said that she watched it. I forgot to say. She said that she loved when we were both saying.
In the stream.
Yeah. So good.
I don't know if that's okay to do. Not speaking it at all, but just doing the rude words. But
Well, I
it
think
made
she
my
found
day.
it anyway.
I loved that. I know the equivalent word in Norwegian as well.
Do you?
Yeah, Basha.
Oh yes, you do. Let's not teach people that.
No, let's keep it clean.
This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be
Right.
silent.
We've got this little bell which I love. Bing. What else? There is quite a few samples in here. We've got this. I love this one. I had to kind of push you to include this one.
Oh yes. This is interesting to to kind of revisit now, because I was like, oh, it's a bit messy. I don't love it, you know. And now I'm just like, oh, it has to be there. I love it. So yeah, you did convince me.
Yeah. Let's listen to it with it and without it.
If you're tired, just knock. Come find me when you wanna talk. Come.
And without.
If you're tired, just knock. Come find me when you wanna talk.
One of the things it does is there's a really, really long reverb on it. So it goes, there's this big wash that comes as a result, and that sort of all sits in the high end. So there's this oral excitement that's like when the chorus starts. And so when the chorus starts and that
if you're
happens,
tired,
it's a nice effect.
Just knock, come find me when you wanna talk. Come find me when you wanna talk.
Love this synth like triplet.
Yeah.
Heavy EQ on that. All the low end taken out. Sounded like this originally. That's with the EQ in. And there's a bit of this plugin's quite fun. It just kind of warms up digital stuff and kind of a gentle clipper. That's pretty cool. Hey Paul Hadley, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. And a stereo spreader and shit like that. More bass keys added here.
I know I played this game before.
So yeah, we've got, what have we got here? 1, 2, 3 bass parts. I think that's also, no, they're chords. But there's lots of copied parts. So essentially what we did is I was playing the keyboard. I'm a terrible, awful keyboard player. So I was just just playing in bass lines, loads of wrong notes all over the show. And then went in and painstakingly edited it all in here. So I didn't play it like this. It was like all over the place. Awful. But just to get that feel, you know, because I know what kind of rhythms I want and what kind of shape I want. And if there are some wrong notes, doesn't matter, because we can just go in and
Pop music, baby.
pop music. It's not even a confession, as everybody does it.
Yep. It's part of the art for me, like that you can manipulate.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think so. So what else we got? Oh, there's some atmospheric guitar wail.
Do you speak whale?
I forget that that's actually a guitar because it sounds like a keyboard part that goes bo ba bo bo ba. On the
Not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time.
Who knew? This is interesting for me.
Wanna talk.
Little shaker.
You wanna talk.
Big electro kick drum comes in just for the chorus there. Well, we haven't had it up to this point.
It's your turn. It's only fair you get a go, but we know it don't.
This is just a loop from Splice. Splice is like a sample website. Splice is a sample website. Well, let's pull it up.
Love Splice.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, everybody is using it, so it's kind of, so you just find things that you want. You can search for stuff, but I found a groove at the same tempo as the song, as OSTS 87. So someone made a groove at 87. So we just used it for like a little bit, because it made a cool sound. But we've done some stuff to it as well. There's like a heavy compression, loads of EQ again. So you can see we've scooped out all of the low end there. Let's have a listen to it. Oopsie. So it originally sounded like this. So there is a reverb on it, but where we put this plug-in, which is kind of distortion and compression, it brings out the reverb tail. So, and then we've got all the low ends taken out of it as well. So when the second verse comes in, it's got a new texture. Is that the word I'm looking for? There's also this as well. Let's see what this is doing. Yeah, that's from Easy Drummer. Oh, there's so much on here, man. We did so much. There's like 5 drum kits, loads of different sounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one we programmed in. What else? So there's a reverb on there, and then a noise gate. So again, normal drums would sound like this.
I know I played this game before.
So what that does is introduces a bit of movement into that. So there you can hear it in the background along with the this high pass drum kit. So there's no kick drum. You can hear the kick drum, but it's not. There's not really any low end content to it. It's just that, just the top part, and you can hear it washing around the sound when the verse comes in.
I know I played this game before. I guess it's your turn. It's only fair you get a go, but we know it don't work. Baby, I'm your ride or die, so stop your pretending.
We take them out.
I see with one look in your eyes, you and me have no ending. Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it.
So, yeah, we got slap bass in here as well, which I played. This was kind of almost a joke. I thought I'd see if I could get away with it. I was like, how about this, Liv? Boom.
Oh, I love that so much.
So it complements the actual bass line, which is the keyboard part. So there's bomb, bomb. Is the first note is the keyboard boom, bat, boom, slap, like this. Going on there.
Unmuted some other vocal.
I guess it's your turn.
Or is it like a delay?
I think it's automation.
It's only fair you
right.
get a go, but we know it don't work. Baby, I'm your right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Fletch. Yeah, I have worked really hard. Well, yeah, we both did. Yeah, she pushes me. Yeah, what have I done? I've done something here. Maybe it's that one.
Come find me when you wanna talk. Come find me.
Oh yeah, so this guitar's nice. This is cool. I like this. This is this pedal here.
I know I played this game before. I guess it's your turn.
It's called a Digitech Freakout. So you play a note and you press it down, or it depends. You can have it in a latching mode where you turn it on and it does it to every note, or you can just hold it for certain notes, and it kind of figures out what note you're playing, and then recreates it like feedback. So it's like a kind of rock and roll guitar feedback, but you have it in a pedal. So it's really cool in the studio. But it does this. You can get it which note will feed back, and whether it will be up the octave or whether it will be something else. So that you can hear it beginning to work here.
Talk.
And then he goes "Eew" when you stop, because it kind of keeps trying to detect a pitch, and it bends the note. So it does a very unnatural thing, but I like the sound of it.
Talk, talk, talk. Come find me. I know I played this game before. I guess it's your turn. It's only fair you get a go, but we know it don't work. Baby, I'm your...
There's some weird shit going on.
I guess it's your turn. It's only fair you get a go, but we know it don't work. Baby, I'm your...
Yeah, that's the feedback thing again there. Come on. Anyway. Then we got this funky guitar comes in.
Yeah, that is not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time.
So that guitar, these little reverb trails are massive.
Yeah.
So that guitar is just plugged straight into a preamp. There's no guitar amp or anything like that. That's why it sounds so spanky and clean. What's this? Messy.
But you know you were...
I don't think you can even really hear that in the mix, can you?
I just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a lick. That is not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you want.
Oh. Yeah, we spent a day tracking all the vocals for that. No, we didn't. That's from Splice. We just found a chord. I wanted a specific chord, and we found it.
It's quite Justin Timberlake, I feel.
Yeah. Again, it's going to this Valhalla shimmer reverb. So there's a bunch of things that go to this. This is really long reverb, and it goes. You get repeats of the note that go up the octave and higher. Really cool.
This is childish. I said what I had to say.
Oh yeah.
If you...
So as we got into the second chorus, it's like how do we lift it further than the first chorus? And one of the things we did. By the way, do interrupt me if there's anything
Absolutely.
you want to say.
I love hearing you talk about this.
At least you're not watching it in the other room, although that is affecting my viewer numbers.
Yes, exactly. It's one less.
So we got this big snare here. So there's a reverb on it and all that stuff, and it's just a. Now that's not very exciting. That's not a number one hit. I hear you cry. However, when the chorus comes in or the B chorus, is it the B chorus at this point?
Where are we now? This is the chorus, I think.
Yeah. It just adds another bit of power to the chorus.
I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm
coming up again here.
Walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay?
And then it's not there because there's other things happening.
If you're tired, just knock. Come find me when you wanna talk.
Yeah, it just adds. It just adds something. I used to be like, well, you're going to have one drum kit and musicians should do it and all of that stuff. And then I was like, why? And and adding this stuff in is fun, and it really has an emotional impact. All of these things. How pleased are you with the feedback on the song? Very pleased.
Extremely, I will say. Yeah, the feedback's been amazing, both on the track when we first released that, and then also the video is doing so well. Yeah, I think we're both a bit blown away. Yeah, I'm getting just loads of messages from people who know people who have heard it, and it seems to just have reached a lot of people already.
I think what's different for me. 1, 2, test yours again.
1, 2.
I'll give you a little more.
Yeah, it does feel a bit quiet. 1, 2. Yeah.
I think what's different is the number of people sharing it.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. When people share it, other people hear it and they go and watch it, and so the views go up. And then because the views are higher on the video and more people are playing it, YouTube and Spotify and so on are more likely to serve it up to other people. So it's kind of like the more people share it and the more people watch it and like it, the better it does. So we've been watching the numbers, been watching the view numbers on the video.
Yeah.
I have been anyway. Liv's pretty good at not, and I'm like, Liv, it's like, went to bed last night and it was like, what was it, over 700 or something like that?
Yeah, then it's like 850 or something now, or like it's going up really quickly. So
I'm like, get to 1,000 before the end of the week. I set these pointless targets. There's nothing we can do about it.
But thank you to everyone who's shared it, and also I think it's like the ultimate compliment as well, because it's lovely when people say, "Oh, we love it," you know, and I choose to believe people when they say that, but when they choose to share it with somebody else that they think might like it, that must mean it's got something.
Yeah, you don't share
special.
You don't share something that you think is not that great.
No.
So it means a lot when people do share it.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, really, really happy. Nice, thank you for the question. Hayden says, I like the way you've approached the music while creating the music together. You make it sound like perfection. You both make great music together. Ah.
Yay!
Thank you very much, Hayden.
Thank you.
Okay. Back to the job in hand.
Back to the science.
Oh, hold on, I need to put the back on the screen. La la la. Boom. Look at us little down there in the corner. Right. Oops.
Get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me.
Oh, I've got to show off my bass guitar fill there.
Easy for us to admit, but you know you were.
Yeah.
It's so messy, and I don't care. I don't care. With a click. The one's on the one.
But I feel like it's like that little percussion thing at the start that I was like, oh, this feels a bit weird. But when it is a bit kind of rushed or whatever, when it lands on the one, it just feels like, oh,
yeah. Exactly. If you fall into the groove again, you're like, it's like a moment of rhythmic tension that is then resolved very satisfyingly.
Yeah.
Get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding.
Yeah, I don't mind having bad playing on records anymore. I used to be like, I'd have spent time redoing it, and I'd have probably made it more complicated and all that. But these days, I'm like, oh, I like the fact that it's a bit wonky. Like the imperfections are what. You know, when I listen to like classic albums like Pink Floyd and old Radiohead stuff, or all kinds of things, Beatles, you can hear guitars out of tune, you can hear so many things that are not really right, but it all adds to the character.
Yeah.
So we've got a chorus here. Oh. So yeah, in the second verse we've got a couple of oopsie daisy. Yikes. I've been using Final Cut so much recently. I'm forgetting how to navigate in Logic. We've got these guitars, which I like.
This is childish. I said what I had to say.
Love them.
So yeah, this we've got one is on the left.
If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay? If you're tired.
That's all those two guitars do in the whole song. They're nowhere else, just there. It's nice. It's fun to have those little moments. Oh my god, I've got so many people watching. This is amazing.
Yay!
Little vocal sample here that we made.
Yeah, it's from my original demo.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah.
That's at the end as well.
Yeah. I think that's where I put it in my demo, and then you were like, you did that laugh. You're like, and then you're like, oh, I like it.
Little
Let's put
chipmunk.
it.
So we've got guitars going like this. That again is just a DI guitar. That's I think it's my Sur guitar going straight into a preamp and just overloading the preamp as much as possible, and that's what it sounded like. There's some EQ on there. Probably took the low end. Yeah, took the low end out of it because with the low end, it's probably a bit too boomy. No. It's not too boomy, but it does get in the way in the mix overall because there's so much going on, as you've seen with all the kick drums and all the bass guitars, bass stuff. Yeah, so there's that. There's this. Again, that's this pedal. You can hear it kind of picking up the note, making the note feed back when I'm not even playing a sustained note. I'm just going do 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 do. So it just has this cool effect, and we've got this hip hop beat that comes in here. And again, that's another way of differentiating the second chorus from the first chorus. The first chorus is. So without it. Right, okay, let's find out what's going on with that vocal.
Way okay. If you're tired, just knock. Come find me when you wanna talk.
It's okay.
Come find me when you wanna talk. Come find me. Talk.
Maybe we should talk about the vocal and all the things that are going on with the vocal.
Yeah.
So this is the lead vocal. I'm going to have to check this out to just have to remind myself of this. Right. So the lead vocal here, and which is also this track here, goes to a Vox bus, which is another channel. Where is it? That's down here. So it goes to this track. And on the Vox bus, this is where the lot of that automation is that I was talking about before. I thought it was on the other track, but it's not. It's here.
Yeah, here we go.
So each of these lines kind of represents like a knob value. Knob value. That's like how much is something turned up.
How much of a knob are you?
How much of a knob have you turned? And it can be like how loud the reverb is, how long the reverb trail is. It can be all sorts of things. Now, so that's what this blue one here does. This is just bog standard reverb. You'll hear it go. Maybe you'll hear it go up here.
If you're tired, just knock. Come find me.
Here.
When you wanna talk. Come find me. When you wanna talk. Come find me. I know I play this game.
Right, so that is a little altar boy, which is an octave thing. So it sounds...
If you're tired, just knock, come find me. When you wanna talk.
So it does this.
Come find me.
So we're just... What we're doing with it is just bringing it in here and there for a line here and there.
Knock, come find me. When you wanna talk. Come find.
And then here, so that's what that does. We do bring it in. It's kind of quite present in the vocal at this point as well.
Talk. Ooh.
You can just hear it. That octave just above.
Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a.
You can't hear it in the
little
mix.
bit. Yeah, I get that it's not.
You can't hear it in the mix.
Don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. So come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, then have it your way, okay?
You can't hear it consistently and throughout the mix, but on the more exposed lines you do hear, and it just adds a certain quality, a little bit of drive as well, a little bit of gentle distortion, as well as that octave. And then for certain lines, like I say, we bring it up here.
When you wanna talk.
Bypassing.
When you wanna talk. Come find me.
Let's do that again. Just bypassing it.
Come find me. When you wanna talk. Come find me. When you wanna talk.
What else? There's something happening here. Is that? Or is that's a chop? That come.
Oh yeah.
That's a chop up, isn't it? Where we basically so basically we took the come find me line and just messed about with it.
Come find me.
That is just randomly taking the scissor tool and going like that and messing about with it. I've lost it. Lost where we are? No, come back.
Help. Have we got some questions?
Oh yeah. Liv, what was the inspiration for the song? Given every song is about John, except Miss Nobody, of course, is this?
Yeah. Yes, it is inspired by... Well, we had an argument and I went into the other room and wrote this. It's very simple. I have no idea what we were fighting about. And it's not important at all. But, you know, when you're a couple, when you're living together, whoever you live with, really, you're going to have arguments. And I think for me, it's like a love song because it's even when you're really angry with somebody and a bit upset and both of you are kind of like, well, I don't want to talk to you right now. You know, you just go to the other room, but you know that you're going to make up. You know it's going to be fine in a bit. And that's like real love, you know that you just
Aw.
need a moment to.
I don't think I was even aware that you were in a mood.
Oh, I think you were aware because you told me that you didn't want to talk to me. That's why.
Oh,
that's
right.
why I was like, I literally said to you, "Well, come find me when you want to talk."
Ah.
And that was what the.
All right.
Yeah, I've no idea, but that is what I remember. I was stood here and I said, "Well, come find me when you want to talk."
Yeah.
And I was like feeling a bit like, "Oh, I'm a bit upset. I can use this," and I just wrote a song.
Well, it's quite rare, isn't it, that we have arguments
It is
like
rare, yeah, it's very rare, and that's why I was like, we're both just going to calm down and talk about it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Which is lovely.
I think sometimes you get into, can't speak for you, but I speak for me. Sometimes you get into this mental state where you're like, you're like this, and whatever somebody says is going to annoy you. And you just need to like stop, take some deep breaths, a little bit, a moment to yourself, and then be like, I'm calming down now. Because sometimes you're quite motivated to stay angry, aren't you? Because when you're angry and
you keep
you
getting worked
you can't
up.
be hurt when you're angry. You're like, oh no, fuck you.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
And to stop being angry, you have to kind of acknowledge it, and then that can be sad. You're like, oh, I said something that I regret, or I feel sad that we're fighting.
Yeah, it's hard to shift. It's hard to just shift and be like, I'm sorry. Like, you need that space. But it's lovely to know that you're going to come back there. You're not like, I'm going to walk out the door. You know, it's just like, no, I'm just going to go away for a bit. I'm a 10-foot walk away. And Fletch says she's signing away. Yay.
Yeah, that's...
Love it.
Is it?
I'm sat here like doing some of the signs. I'm like, okay.
I mean, really, I should be taking more credit for this song because, you know, it's the emotional turmoil that came from me that... But at least it's a pleasant change from everything's great, John's amazing, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like, at least you're having the full experience.
Full experience.
I mean, let's face it, like, life is not always easy.
No, it'd be boring songs.
Yeah. Okay, so this one feels like a bit of a confession because I found this sample. This is the middle section. And I was like, I love this.
So cool.
And it worked really nicely over the middle section. I always think it sounds like somebody with a whistly nose.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like.
And then we got hi-hats, man. Is this the hi-hat? What's this? Yeah. Yep, just another random sample. Where are those hi-hats? I guess they're on the kit. They must be. Oh, it doesn't matter, but we've got another big snare whack in there as well.
Don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that is
New keyboard parts at this thing. There's so many parts in here that it doesn't. It sort of sounds like different part, like it's a different part, but it's actually two different parts combining in a way that you. That's nice. With guitar.
It sounds like the soundtrack to like a 90s action movie.
Or 80s, yeah. Tron or something.
Yeah, maybe 80s.
In futuristic San Francisco. Robots ruled human beings. feels like we need to put the... So again, we've got the same chords, but we've just stuck that bass note down there. We've got a shaker in there. What else?
Don't just wanna fight for the sake of it.
Oh yes, yeah. So throughout this, not throughout this whole song, but throughout quite a lot of it, there are actually three vocals. There's the lead vocal, which is in the middle, and then there's a double either side, which is where Liv has resung it, and that.
Oh yeah.
And that's so that yeah. This is present. There's whispers, aren't there, in the second?
Whispers, yeah.
I guess it's your turn. It's only fair you get a go, but we know it don't work. Baby, hear me right about. Just like a I see with one look in your eyes. You and me have no ending. Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot.
So that just adds some articulation to the lead vocal, and a bit of width as well, because there are two copies. One is on the left, one is on the right, and the lead vocal's right down the middle and nice and loud. But the slight variations in pronunciation, timing, and pitch when not whispering just make the vocal sound a bit fatter, more interesting, and it sounds kind of, I don't know. It's hard to put into words why you do it, isn't it? Because it's like, oh, that's just a thing you do, and it sounds like this, which is cool. I'm not like, oh, it's for this reason, but it just sounds good when you do it like that.
Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. Say what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay?
Loads of distortion. Loads of distortion on the lead vocal. Oh yeah, that's a cool bit. Let's come back to the automation on the on this. So, let's expand these out. I have to get them on off that corner of the screen where you can't see them.
Find me when you wanna talk. Be silent, have it your way, okay? Okay.
So the eagle-eyed among you will have seen that this little bit of automation here is little prim. What's it called? Little primal tap, which is this funny, quirky delay plugin. And when you change the delay speed, it messes with the pitch like an analog delay would.
This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your
Low.
way, okay?
It's that stuff is just trial and error, really. But for me, like the way my approach to this is that there's a gap in the vocal, and it's like, what can we do there to kind of do something to make it interesting on the ear?
Walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay? If you're tired,
you just hear these little interesting details. I just think it's fun. It's just good fun to do that. And this purple line here, let me just check that's in view. Yeah, this is just the volume of that plugin. So there's a bit more of that stuff happening here as well. Don't know what it sounds like. Let's find out.
come find me when you wanna talk. Come find me, talk.
So yeah, you can hear.
Just knock, come find.
But you can hear that's the rhythm of the delay. Come. There's a lot of that sitting underneath, so it gives the vocal that space in the mix. But then at certain points, you just don't want that constantly. So at certain points, we're just putting the delay to like 4 times as long. So instead of half as long would be but, and half as long again would be but. So it briefly does that. But then when you switch it back, there are all these weird side effects which sound cool.
Just knock, Come find me.
Find out if I'm right.
When you wanna talk. Come find me.
Fine.
When you wanna talk. Come find me. When you wanna talk.
So it sounds like a call and response, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Come find me. But it's just the one delay plugin that's going all the way through. You can like listen to this part of the song.
It's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said.
So the level of the delay is low there, like 2.7%. But it does get higher. It does get higher and higher as we go through the song, just up and down. But yeah, this is all delay volume automation, and usually it's working around the little gaps in the vocal to kind of bring out any fun stuff. But yeah, I really like that there. Come find me. And this is how they do that. This is quite common in pop vocals to be doing it with this level of detail and greater.
This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay? If you're tired, just knock. Come find me. When you wanna talk. Come find me. When you wanna talk. Come find me. Talk. Ooh.
Fletch says, would you do acoustic?
An acoustic version of the song.
Would you consider to do acoustic? Yeah. I guess that's what she means.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have to find different ways of performing it, I guess, because we probably will be doing some acoustic shows and the song will sound quite different. So, yeah, I think we probably will figure out a way to do it. I mean, we were meant to do it on the stream on Friday with the micro Korg and guitar. We ran out of time, so we chose to do Radiohead instead because we really wanted to end on that. But that sounded really nice, and I wasn't really doing that much on the micro Korg. Like, you were playing it on the acoustic guitar and could have done that on your own.
It's super easy, isn't it? It's like. Because it's funky, it's just got a hip hop groove, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. This is what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay?
Oh, I got it right.
Nice. Yeah.
So
I guess yes.
we would consider it. We have considered it, and we have done it. There you go. So yeah, it's doable for sure.
We should do an acoustic video.
Great idea.
Once the official video hits.
Yeah.
How many views? Let's decide.
Let's come up with our marketing plans offline.
Yes.
Right, there's something happening here. What's this?
I don't just wanna fight for the sake of.
I don't know what's happening there.
Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it.
I don't know. It's like a maze, this mix, in some ways. It might be that there's just an idea that we tried, and then the plugin's kind of bypassed or not being used. But I haven't deleted the automation. But it's kind of like, it doesn't hurt for it to be there. So, and I kind of like the chaos, when there are things that are supposed to be, when it's all neat and tidy, that's great. But if there are like some mistakes and things that are left in and weird things happening, it's all good.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's all good.
Oh, you were wrong this time.
So here the chords change, don't they? Come find me when I wanna talk. So it's the chorus, but the chords, the bass note
You were
changes.
wrong this time, so come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, then have it your way, okay?
Oh yeah, again we've got a gap, so John fills it. We've got this. It's like a weird piano thing. Don't know why it says key bass. And there's a guitar as well. What a hero. That sounds great. I've never heard... Well, I've heard it because obviously I played it, but...
Yeah, I didn't do that.
If you wanna be silent, then have it your way, okay?
You can't hear it. Oh yeah, so we've got an okay here. This is just again another copy paste of the lead vocal. I think we copied it, edited it, the timing of it, because we didn't want to record it again.
Yeah.
It was like you wanted an echo, but I couldn't get an echo to work that way. So we just manipulated one.
Yeah.
And then this awful guitar line here, which sticks out to me every time we hear it. That is just me faffing about, like just mucking around when we're recording it. And then kind of like, I was like, that looks, there might be something in that. You know, there might be like an idea there, or it sounds kind of cool. And then we got demo-itis, which is where the demo or the early recording kind of, it's like, oh, I miss it when it's not there. So that you can hear it.
If you wanna be silent.
You can see where I've edited it to try and get it into time, and it's still not. But it's there, and it's part of it.
If you wanna be silent, then have it your way, okay? I need a space from you anyway. If you're tired,
I love
just
it.
knock.
I like it now. I can live with it. It's like one of those things. It's like when you're trying, if you're trying and hoping to be successful, you're like, you want everything to be good. But when you've done something and everyone loves it, you're like, oh yeah, this was crap and I don't care.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more starts happening in the drums here. We've got this gated verb kit, which is just again snare hits.
Silent, then have it your way, okay?
It's just a clap actually. What's going on? Or maybe there's some...
Automation.
So again, that's just to try and emphasize the snare.
Find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, then have it your way, okay?
I can't work out why some are playing and some are not. That should be every time.
Find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding.
Definitely not there. Hold on a minute.
Find me when you wanna talk. I'm not.
That's weird, isn't it?
That is weird.
This shit always happens. Oh, Fletch said that was lovely.
Thank you. It's fun.
But anyway, it is in there.
This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, then have it your way, okay? I need a space from you anyway. If you're tired, just knock.
Who knows? Who knows? And again, we've got those big gated snares, the ones that go pah.
I need a space from you anyway. If you're
I
tired,
really like it because it's like an emphasis on the I needed space from you anyway. Bow.
It's like a slammed door.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. That's much more. That's a nice way of putting it. Things like this shaker are really cool. So basic.
I need a space from you anyway. If you're tired, just knock. Come find me when you wanna talk.
Yeah, we got a little sizzle thing. that's it's just a sample of a cymbal with like a chain across it of ball bearings, and you hit it, and it sizzles. It goes. It doesn't. Because they bounce along the metal. They're like metal ball bearings, kind of on a chain, and obviously the cymbal's metal, so it hangs across. And as you hit the cymbal, it vibrates like this, and all the balls on it are going. So you get this lovely sort of texture. And again, we put this I put a bunch of reverb on it and boosted the top end a bit. So it gives. It's not like a big cymbal crash, but it's like it emphasizes the end of the phrase or the start of the next phrase, and it's just like gives you that nice. It feels like a moment again every time it comes round.
That is not easy for us to admit, but
Here
you
it
know
comes.
you were wrong this time. So come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, then have it your way. Okay. I need a space from you anyway. If you're
No, you're
tired,
sacked.
just knock.
Pack it in.
Come find me
Here he goes.
when you wanna talk. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. A 10-foot walk away. Talk, come find me when you wanna talk. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding. Come find me when you wanna talk.
Oh yeah, there's a bit more guitar here, which just goes like this. Nope, that's not it. Oh yeah, this. It sounds like absolute arse on its own, but in the context of the mix, it's great because it doesn't have too much body, so it doesn't take up loads of space, but you get a rocky sound. Sounds naff.
It sounds a bit naff on its own, but it just is so cool in the mix.
If you take them out though,
When you wanna talk. I'm not hiding. When you wanna talk.
yeah, they just add that high end, that part of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, any questions? Any other questions? Anyone want to know anything here? Anything else like that? I think we'll probably leave it there. We've got a vocal repeat that happens where you overlay the main vocal with "Come find me when you want to talk." I'm not
hiding when
Talk,
you want to
talk.
talk. Yeah, because there's
Talk.
that other vocal, isn't it? That's just at the end. Right. I just want to sing it differently.
When you wanna talk. Come find me.
Oh,
When you wanna talk.
My bad,
Talk. I'm not hiding. Talk. Come find me. When you wanna talk. Come find me. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding. When you wanna talk, come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding. When you wanna. When you hiding. When you wanna.
I love. Guitars do the same thing. I copied
When
you.
you wanna.
No, it's on the lead guitar. Oh, there's another lead guitar where I'm just wailing away over the end there.
Come find me when you wanna talk. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding. Come find me when you wanna talk.
it's not really about having a guitar solo that's like rocking out. It's more just creating a texture, like a feeling of rock music, a feeling of I don't know. What does it do? Why did I do that? Please answer for me.
Well, well, I think this is, I'm kind of asking you for, I want loads of stuff to be happening in the last minute or something. And I'm just trying to like make sure my mouth is visible as well. So I just want loads of stuff happening in the last minute and loads of stuff kind of adding to it. And I don't want it to be all nice and groovy. Like the inspiration for the sound was kind of, one of the reference tracks that I mentioned was "Company" by Justin Bieber, and that has that kind of like groove
Justin
and stuff.
Bieber.
I know, right? First time I've said that in the studio, but also I was like, that's not quite enough because I want it to be a bit angrier towards the end and like get a bit messy. Because you're like still angry, you're kind of like working yourself up.
Chaotic.
and what you brought, you started playing around with the guitars and I was like, yes, I want that. And I love music that has like, it's pure pop, but it has some like crazy guitars in it. I'm so...
it's a bit of a Michael Jackson
thing, isn't
it?
It's a
like
Michael Jackson
it's not
thing.
just him, but like very poppy, but he's got Slash,
that's probably the best example of it. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's a big part of my history as well, because like we've got all these sampled drums and stuff and keyboard bass and all that. I mean, that's all proper musical. I mean, we haven't just pasted together a load of samples. It's not like that. But yeah, there's a lot of actual instruments being played and actual vocal ideas and stuff. Like, it's pretty labor intensive. Anyway, where are we? I think we might leave it there. It's just a quick dive in to have a little look. Sorry. Stupid thing. There's a bus hit. There's something here called Boing, and I don't know what it is. Boing. There you go. This one here. Boing.
Boing.
Who knows? Anyway, thanks for checking in, everybody. I'm assuming no further questions at this point. Let's just run it from the outro. Oh yeah, let's just talk about what's happening, because I actually wouldn't normally do this, but we actually mastered this in the session. I didn't do an export because I loved the sound of what I'd done on the master bus. So the master bus being the track where all the other tracks, all the other channels end up. John, how many instruments will you need when Liv plays this live? I don't actually know what I'm going to do on this one. I mean, probably, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to sit down with the band and work it out. We do sometimes, we can include some things on track, on like backing track, because our drummer plays to a click, so we can include things like some keyboard parts and samples if we want to. But this might work well as just a proper live band thing.
Probably, yeah.
Even maybe we get Liv on the microcorg. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the master buses, where everything goes, there's quite a lot happening. I don't know if the project whether the computer will tolerate streaming live and turning on these, because these are heavy duty plugins. So there's a de-esser. This is going to get loud. Let's turn the automation off. There's a de-esser which just rolls off a little bit of top. Might not even be doing anything at all.
Don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but
you just heard it there. Guess that it's not easy for us. You can see this wiggly line. I can't make this any bigger, so hopefully you're watching on big phones or something. But the wiggly line, you'll see it becomes thicker, and that means it's reducing the gain of. So this is the low end, this is the high end. Bye Fletch, cheers, take care of yourself. Bye. Bye. you'll see it reduces the harsh frequencies.
That is not easy for us
Easy,
to
there.
admit, but you know you were wrong this time. So come find me when you wanna talk.
So that's working on the whole mix. It's just nice. It just stops, helps prevent it become too harsh.
That is not easy for us to admit, but you know you
Wow.
were wrong this time. So come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish. I said what I had.
Got some serious sculpting going on here, chopping out this lower mids and this harsher area up at around 2K. We've got a compressor here. This, I don't know what this is doing. Let's have a little look.
That is not easy for us to admit, but you know you were.
So this is very slow, very transparent. Bex would like dubstep on the album, please. You got it.
It's not impossible.
Hayden's off as well. Giuseppe. Hey, Giuseppe. Oh, now everyone's in the chat. Right. So this is a very slow compressor. It just kind of makes it all a bit smoother. I don't think all of these were on, to be honest. I can't remember how it was. And then there's a maximizer here.
That is not easy for us to admit, but you know you were.
This is actually not doing... This is not really working as a maximizer. It's working as a widener.
That is not easy for us to admit.
Another
but you know
EQ.
You were wrong this time. So come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot.
There are some big... I don't know if anyone here knows anything about mixing and stuff. If you do, let me know, because I could do with some help. But these are some pretty big EQ moves here. We've got -2 dB, 50 hertz and below. We've got a boost of 2.5 at, what's that, 1.4? 1.4K. A big cut up there. And this is a mid-side EQ. So this is the side channel. Everything that's on the left and the right, it has these things going on. Everything that's in the center has these settings going on. So there's some big moves going on here on the master bus. This is why I didn't want to export it to a and then try and recreate it. So I just mastered it in the Logic project, which I normally never do. And then finally we've got, it's moved over here, but we've got this plugin as well. It's the same plugin, but doing something different. So this is on the wide setting, which is basically boosting the sides a little bit and making what's at the sides louder. And this is the actual limiter, which is taking off the peaks. This is what makes it loud.
But you know you were wrong this time.
So with this, you can add a lot of gain, make it really loud. It will start to get distorted and sound like shit, but it sounds like this.
That is not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. So come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby. I'm a 10-foot walk.
Anyway, ugly, way too much, but you get the picture. Right, you lovely people. Yes, but techno soda, I'd pin it help. Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure some of it translates. But yes, that's it. I'm going to go and have a glass of wine. Lovely to see you all again. Sorry if this stream was a bit disorganized and all that, but you know, it's we've just thought, why not? Let's. I wanted to jump on, and Liv agreed to come sit with me.
It's fun.
Yeah, so that's it. Number of sessions. We started working on this quite a while ago. Had a demo, had Liv's GarageBand demo, and then added bits in. Came back to it, went away from it. Had a few runs at it, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'd hate to recreate. This is what I remember saying. If we lose this project, I will be gutted because could never recreate this. I could literally never do this again. Because there's just so many of those little happy accidents, and let's try that, and that's gone wrong, but now it's doing that. Oh, leave it, don't touch it. There's so much of that going on, which I just love it.
I love that too, and I think that's why the song is doing so well, because it's got a lot of character to it, a lot of different little bits that people are like, oh, that's fun, and it's not too perfect and not too, yeah.
Very proud of it. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. I feel so bad that I haven't got outro music. I just have to go. But here it comes. Here comes the. Oh no, hang on, lost it. Right. look after yourselves. Enjoy your Sunday nights. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you've got 5, if you can be bothered, because I don't know, why not? And yeah, thank you very much. Love you all. Bye bye.